9:02, public input. We're going to go ahead and open it up for the public to speak. Just know that if the item is on the agenda, these items are for, this discussion is for items that aren't currently on the agenda, and if it is something that we can address, we'll go ahead and meet up with you afterward or get you in touch with the director who can take care of that. And you will have 3 minutes, and we will not be able to respond to this as well when it comes to concern. Just wanted to let you know that. And so if you want to state your name for the record, and we'll give you your 3 minutes.
Yeah, my name is Randy Pledger, and I live on Butts Canyon Road, 19455 Butts Canyon Road, and I'm living next to a marijuana grove. I've been living there since the 90s. I'm a Lake County boy. I graduated from Middletown High School. My kids live here. My grandkids live here. Enough of that. Okay. My problem is water. This marijuana grove, about 5 years ago, dug a well at the end of my property. My property is about a quarter of a mile long and it's 150 feet wide. Well, the well is at the far end of it. And he dug this well at the lowest point of the aquifer and drained the aquifer. I have been hauling in water all this time. I have spent close to $20,000 on hauling water. Well, okay, you say, why 5 years and I'm bringing it up now? I've already been to the court and I have won. I have proved to the court that this is wrong. I proved to this court because he did not attend. He came to the first meeting and that was it. I had to run him down to get anything. Okay, I've got my settlement. Why don't I use it? Well, lawyers today want half of it. Well, half of my settlement would get me about a quarter of the way the water, quarter of the way to the house. I'd have to move the house. Okay. I am very angry. I'm not angry at any of you. You are wonderful people. I am glad to see fresh faces, but I was kind of anxious to get a hold of somebody that I knew so I could relay some of these facts that I have brought up. Originally, I came in here and I told them that this was not going to work because I knew it wasn't going to work. I was there when the surveyor did the survey for the water, and he said at the time that it would drain my well, and I said this was not going to happen. I filed my case then. Okay, this gentleman played scape and evasion for 4 years. The judge had finally got fed up with it, and I had to prove to the judge why I wanted so much money. And it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard at all. Okay, now this gentleman is hauling in water. His pump is still running, so he's still pumping water out of the ground. I have no water. He has got it for his grove, no problem. They're making a bad enemy, this marijuana, because I am an old fart, and I really dig my teeth in, and this is the way it's going to, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be in front of you guys as much as I can. This is not right. I'd like to have some kind of meeting or something with this gentleman in front of you and have him explain to him how water resource had nothing to do with him getting his permit. And I can prove that. It says right there in the permit process that he has to have enough water to not affect the neighbors. I've been affected. I mean, it's cut and dry. But
Sir, if you can wrap up, please.
My time is up?
Yes, 3 minutes. You can wrap it up if you'd like.
Okay, well, thank you. I will be back.
Okay, thank you. Any other public input?
Good morning, Board. For the record, I'm Rachel Dillman Parsons, Social Services Director, and I have a brief update for you and the public today regarding the impact of federal and state budget to Medi-Cal, CalFresh, and IHSS benefits. I'll bring a more detailed update in the coming weeks. As you may have heard, The projections include 17 million people nationwide losing access to Medi-Cal, also known as Partnership Health Plan in California or in Lake County. Nothing is happening right away to Medi-Cal. The work requirement for Medi-Cal is going to be 80 hours per month. That is effective December 31st, 2026, a year and a half away. And about 42% of people on Medi-Cal already meet the work requirement. A vast majority are going to be exempt. People over 65 and over, anyone who is disabled, and the parent or caretaker of a young child will be exempt from the work requirement. It's anticipated that only 8% of people on Medi-Cal will be required to meet this requirement. However, the cost saving is anticipated based on people simply falling off the program due to the burden of proof. So our department is going to do our best to ensure people are supported in providing that proof. It's going to be super important for people out there receiving Medi-Cal to be responsive to our letters we send them. Please pay attention, ask us questions before your paperwork is due, respond on time, and also be aware that we always give you 10 days advance notice before taking any action to stop or change your benefits. You can always request a fair hearing if you disagree. The information is on the back of the notice. And if you request a fair hearing before the effective date, we pause that negative action and you continue receiving benefits until the hearing is decided. Regarding IHSS, make sure you keep your Medi-Cal active. That is how you access IHSS benefits. There is a new requirement for IHSS that social services must complete 100% of certain IHSS renewals on time. The previous requirement was 90%. The sanction for this has a potential to be $1.2 million per year for our department, so we can no longer afford to be lenient in letting people complete their recertifications for IHSS late. It is very important that the public keep their appointments with us, otherwise benefits will end and reapplication may be required. With regard to CalFresh, federally known as SNAP, in February 2026, there will be a 20-hour per week work requirement. This is called ABOD, able-bodied adults without dependents. We've had this requirement in the past. Social Services is going to launch a CalFresh employment and training program, which the state provides some funding for to assist those on CalFresh in meeting this work requirement. So those are the major federal changes for recipients. For the state budget, Medi-Cal benefits for non-citizens are going to be limited to emergency services only for new applicants if they do not have satisfactory immigration status. As an important note, this has always been federally funded. California expanded. Oh, okay, 2 more sentences. The Medi-Cal asset tests are also coming back. That is effective January 1st, 2026. The limit for individuals is $130,000 and for couples $195,000. Your home is exempt. A vehicle per adult is exempt. That is all the remarks I have today. I'll bring you a more detailed update. Tara is going to talk about our food assistance partners.
Thank you.
Tough one to follow up. Good morning, board. My name is Tara Gandolfo. I'm the CalFresh Program Manager at the Department of Social Services. I'm here to provide an update on the federal budget impacts on the food banks and free school lunches, as well as the California State renewal of the Sunbucks program. While Lake County Social Services does not oversee these programs, we do work in partnership to address the community hunger, and lessening or loss of the resources in our community will be felt, contributing to food instability and hunger in Lake County. Over $1 billion nationwide has been cut from our food banks and our free lunch school programs. Regarding the food banks, Redwood Empire Food Bank is not Lake County's food bank, but seeing our need, they've been kind enough to schedule multiple distributions in Lake County. Due to funding cuts, they've been forced to cancel some of our Lake County distributions. The most current schedule can be found on their website. I have a food resource list for anybody who'd like to see it. The list is also on our Facebook page, and we update it as we get the information. We're very grateful for all that the Redwood Empire Food Bank continues to do to support our county. Clear Lake Gleaners is Lake County's food bank. Their distributions will continue as scheduled without reduction. Individuals interested in supporting cleaners in the expansion are encouraged to contact the cleaners to donate or to volunteer. Regarding school lunches, we are aware that there's news is reporting that the free lunch school program is getting cuts. It's unclear how or when this will impact the county. We've reached out to Lake County Office of Education for more information. In good news, because we like to have something, the California state budget includes Sunbucks funding for 2025. This is the food program that provides families with $40 per month for food in June, July, and August for $120 per child. When they don't have access to school meals. The Sunbucks cards are sent directly to eligible families from the California Department of Social Services. Again, we do not administer the program, so if anybody wants to contact them and has questions, their phone number is 877-328-9677, or you can go to the cdss.ca.gov/sunbucks to get information. Social Services is committed to continue to partner with our community organizations to address hunger in our community because we don't want anybody to go hungry. Just wanted to share the information with you guys. Sorry it's not great. Have a good day.
Thank you. Any other public input? Anyone on Zoom?
No.
All right.